Alright, so it's finally came. I bought myself a mystery PC off the Goodwill online, like little shop, thrift store thing, and I have no clue what's inside of it. Right down there. Don't mind the mess around my office. That's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be checking out what's inside of this PC real quick. Could be anything because in the picture of the listing, I just kind of have no clue. So this is the listing that I got. I got it for $130, and this is the PC. It's a fractal design case, and there's no hard drive inside of it, which is fine. Looks like there's a little crack right here, but honestly, I just want to know what GPU, CPU is inside of it, and if it was a good deal or not. It could be a terrible deal, and this might just be a computer I never use, but I decided to run it and see what we got. So, and seeing what's inside of it, and hopefully it's a good GPU. That's kind of the only thing I'm really caring about, is the GPU. So, without further ado, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and whatever I get inside this computer, hey, it is what it is. So, let's get to opening. So let's get these two packages are something completely different for other potential videos. This is our box. This came all the way across the United States. Like, I'm in Nevada, and this came all the way from like Washington DC, so it came a far distance. And look at the side of this box. It has literally been punched in. I'm not expecting all too much from this, so let's see. Could be anything. It looks like pretty good packaging, and the box it looks very heavy, but all in all, it's pretty light. So tons of layer of packing foam. Yeah, it's just our case. Let's see if we can get this out. Ugh. All right, let's see if we can get this packing off. All right. So, first thing I noticed, we get a good look at the inside. So if you see, this GPU is still in there, still intact. Let's take and put this on top of our desk. Is our mystery PC. We finally got it. It's finally here. I have no clue what the heck these little things are. It looks like some Velcro little strips. It looks like it made the travel pretty nicely, honestly. And it looks relatively intact. It's a very small case. And there's a bit of damage on this little front piece, but it seems like this front piece kind of snaps back on, but it doesn't want to snap on all the way. So, but it says Ryzen 3 right here. We have a Ryzen 3 sticker with Vega graphics. Also, I don't know why whoever made this PC put the Ryzen sticker upside down. What's inside of this PC? What could it be? Let me get the angle kind of correct. Take that out. Another screw out. Come off. There we go. Side plate off. It's very dusty in there, but not as dusty as like my main computer. So here is our GPU. I see GeForce RTX, so it's an RTX card, but which one is it? It is a, there it is. It is a 1660 Super, or not 1660 Super, 1660 gaming OC, whatever that means. That's not a bad GPU, actually. More modern than I thought it would be. And we do have RAM in here. So we got RAM, we got a 1660 in here, which it's kind of about what I was expecting. I was expecting a AMD GPU, honestly, but NVIDIA, not too bad. 1660. If this thing works, not a bad GPU for $130. How much are 1660s going for right now? Let's look that up real quick. It could be this GPU right here. If it's this GPU, this might have been a super good deal because this is a $400 GPU. Great GPU find. I want to see if this computer even turns on, so we need to find that out. Also, I want to see what kind of RAM is in here, because the RAM could be very good to have too. And also I can see that there's some screws missing in the motherboard, so I'm surprised this GPU even got here in one piece. So let's see if she works. Okay, plugged in. Need an HDMI. Enough messing around. We are plugged in. Let's see. Power button, go. Okay, hold on. Power button, go. All right, we're spinning. I'm gonna press F11. Spamming F11. Okay, it's posting. That's pretty good. Also, I don't know why it's green. Why is it green here? What the heck? Why is this green? Is that because of is the GPU frick? Let me connect this to my other monitor and just make sure this GPU is actually good. Not a particularly good sign. Okay, the GPU is working flawlessly. It's just my capture card was being weird. Yeah, it was just being weird. But as you can see up there, with my, that's what it's looking like. So this is the view we kind of got. Whoops, it's the view we got going on. Okay, is the mouse working? Mouse, keyboard, hello. Mouse and keyboard is working. I just need to install Windows. We have some stuff that I really do want to take out and use. These fans are basically new, but it's good enough for us to play some games on. So we're gonna take this computer, we're going to install some games on this thing, which I have taken and done. I've taken one of the spare hard drives that I got in the last video and just installed Windows on it, the 2 terabyte drives. If you want to check that video out, you can go check that video out somewhere around here. And I've installed Steam, I installed some games, and we're gonna check it out. Alright, so for me to be able to test out the games on here, I wanted to get audio, but for some reason the audio just is not showing up from any of these HDMIs. Maybe that's why they got rid of this computer. I don't know. I have the HDMI plugged in. It's just not, it just says I don't have anything plugged in, and I'm just very confused. So I plugged in the speaker and I get audio from this. So that's just the best I can do, honestly. We're gonna take and start out with a light, easy game to run, which is Cyberpunk 2077. Is it gonna work? Don't know. I clicked play on Cyberpunk a good couple of minutes ago, and it's gone. I don't think Cyberpunk is gonna run. Okay, so it's still been trying to figure out what's wrong with this computer. It's been a good couple of hours, 2 Windows installs later, a whole bunch of graphic drivers, uninstalling graphic drivers, reinstalling graphic drivers. I've concluded that this GPU, after taking the GPU and putting it into another computer, and then it working for like, at least for me to load up Cyberpunk and run around, and then after closing Cyberpunk for the PC to turn off, and then I turn back on the PC and then I get error code 43. This GPU does not function very well. But look at it, it's like pristine and clean. I've looked at the contacts I've cleaned the contacts, dusted them off. I've looked at the top, the bottom of these little contacts, and they look fine. It looks good, but for some reason, it's just this GPU does not want to stay working with Windows for some reason, and I guess there's some kind of issue with it, but I still don't think there's an issue with it because it kind of works, but it kind of doesn't. So I've taken this GPU, which is basically the exact same thing as this one. It's just I've had this one for a lot longer, and this one's the overclocked version of this one. So this one works, and I've tested it with the whatchamacallit PC, and it works. It plays games, you know, and it's just not the overclocked version, but that's fine, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're just gonna have to play some games with this GPU, which is the same GPU, it's just this one has a higher clock than this one. What this PC can do besides not this GPU, even though this GPU would have been so good to use. See you guys, and we'll test out some games. For me, it'll be tomorrow, but for you, it'll be right now. Okay, our computer is working, but now we have a new issue. We have the issue of this little side thing. The resolution is 1080p, but there is definitely some off-screen like looping or something. I don't know why it's doing this. So I'm gonna try this adapter. Adapter for the win. Adapter fixed. Yippee! Don't know why it was doing that, but we're running. It's running the game. Surprisingly, our CPU is at 96. That's actually very high. 96. Is 96 normal for a CPU? Is that normal? 96 for the CPU's temperature? Yeah, so the game runs, but I think our CPU might be thermal throttling. It's at 96, and it's kind of hot. It's kind of hot, but also it is Cyberpunk, so I don't know what I was expecting. Let's try Arc Raiders. Oh, we're in. It is still loading textures, so our CPU is definitely not happy. Our CPU is not happy at all. Oh no, our CPU is not happy. Oh my god. Yep. Where did all those bullets go? I don't know. I swear I shot them. It's crazy. So we're definitely gonna have to upgrade our CPU. CPU's bad. I mean, it's probably not. I don't know. We're only using 30% of our GPU too, so which is kind of weird. Because 40 FPS, this should be a lot. It should feel a lot smoother. But yeah. At least for the big games, we thermal throttle a lot. It's not running all too great, but in all else, this is, I think, still a good deal at the end of the day, because I can do anything with this. We could upgrade the CPU, and we already have an okay GPU. It's just our CPU, I think, is holding us back. But all in all, I think we just need to make some changes to this computer. So there will be future videos of this Goodwill PC, some upgrades to it. But without further ado, I'm gonna go. Leave your comments down below. Maybe some suggestions, maybe something I can do to fix the GPU. But yeah, but when it comes to make sure you guys like and follow. But without further ado, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Peace. Bye. Goodbye.